Welcome to the show, it's the Backer Squad, talking all things green and gold. Give a round of applause. We break it down, every game, every play, from Lambeau to the talks, you know we slay. Got the energy, electric, vibes always hype. Join the conversation, come on, grab your mic. It's a podcast flow that keeps your heart in tune. Every touchdown, every fumble, we're the afternoon. Packers, Backer boys, we be bringing the heat. Live on YouTube, can't accept defeat. Subscribe, hit that bell, never miss a beat. Follow us on Facebook, it's the ultimate retreat.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
Well, hello there, everybody, and welcome to the Backer Boys. How you doing tonight, Dorn?
Doing good, doing good. How about yourself?
Oh, not too bad. Just going through the nice dead time of the football year where you're getting a little more morsel of something to talk about, or a little tiny nugget of this might be news, but nah, we're not going to give you a full thing.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's that time of season. Can't wait till fucking training camp starts. That's what, the 23rd next month for us?
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. Alexander Day. That's it. Alexander Day.
I was going to say, that's the way I remember it, is from you saying that it's Alexander Day.
Yeah. Oh, we got that 49ers cornerback, the near or whatever, got arrested.
Oh, what the hell did he get arrested for?
Hell did he get arrested for? What did he do? Something about a gun.
Oh, God.
Yeah. And he refused the officers, to check his car, a whole bunch of shit. I don't know.
No.
It's like, don't put yourself in a situation, man. You know what I mean? You're a football player now. I see you carry just, protection and shit, but do it the smart way,
Oh, absolutely. All it does is remind me of the Plexico Burris shit there.
Yeah.
It's originally a legal gun, but you didn't take the one last step you had to do to make it legal where you are.
Yeah.
Shit. Well, hey, at least he didn't shoot himself in the Johnson.
That's true. Yeah. That's true. Like we got that one guy doing fireworks, blowing up his fingers and shit. It's that season coming up pretty soon here.
Yeah, and then do you see Josh Jacobs is holding a youth camp here in Green Bay
tonight?
Yeah,
right now. Yep.
Yeah, it's nice to see him getting involved with the community and all that. And he's, as much as I can remember, most of his career, he's done stuff with kids about teaching them football and all of that. But it's nice to see him bringing that over.
Oh, yeah. I know. I'm like the Trumpster. Blame everything on me.
Oh, does that mean we get a little dance out of John Dorn too?
I am working on bobbleheads though, man. I am. I need that fucking Dorn bobbleheads. But
I was gonna say you definitely got to. Cause shit, I'm even getting asked when the hell you're coming out with them.
I know. I've been working on them, but one of these fucking days I will.
Yeah. Oh.
Like I said, I've been working on them, They're coming. Bobbleheads are coming, man. They're coming.
That's fucking awesome. I will die laughing if you actually fucking make these.
You can actually, I've actually been searching online. You can actually get a picture of yourself and you can actually get them made up.
No shit.
Yeah. It's in the works, dude. It's in the works. I'm going to have my t-shirts, same old Lions, Booze Gold on the back, or something. I'm going to have my own shit, I will buy one. Yeah. Anyway, I'll just go. I'll go to like a go somewhere, like the home or something. You know, I'll money get to. Let you do that. You know,
Mm,
do something. You know,
or do it for like a hunting preserve or something like that.
for wounded warriors or something. You know, or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. We'll start getting the Packer super fans there using it as their hood ornament.
There you go. Well, you use your practice, target practice, man. See if I can hit him right in the forehead.
Oh.
But yeah, I don't know. I tell you, on these corners, man. I've been actually doing a little more digging and diving on the like Nixon. I think he's gonna be all right in the outside. I really do. Towards the end of the season, he really started coming on. I'm not really afraid about our corner room. I tell you the truth, I really am not.
Yeah, it's not overly impressive, but I'm not terrified that, oh my God, they're going to get completely torched. Looking at Kerryon Valentine's numbers, his numbers are extremely close to Jalen Ramsey's there from the past 2 years.
The only thing about Valentine is his tackling and going after the quarterback. He kind of lags on that part. But in the off season he gained some weight. He got more muscle.
Yeah, he gained like 15 pounds of muscle.
Yeah. So I mean, I think he's aware of that. So I think he's gonna have a breakout year, man. That's why I don't think Packers are worried. And then they got King. King's been balling out, man. So
yeah, I can't wait to see if he's going to be able to work himself into the rotation this year. And to answer Isaiah's question, yep, we're talking Packers football every Friday night at this time.
Yep. We try to keep it mostly just Packers, but once in a while you'll get we'll kind of go off course a little bit, but we'll try to get back on course again.
It's up there, A-Dub.
But yeah,
What's
but like
up, gentlemen?
I like this corner room, tell you the truth. I really do. I like Hobbs. Man, the more I watch a guy break Hobbs down, the more I see of him, man, he's got instincts. He's fast. He's in the right system right now. I think he's going to pop, too. And then no one's talking about Mason, too, or Simmons, I mean.
Oh, yeah.
I'm always talking about Simmons. I mean, man.
Yeah. I'm expecting Simmons to have himself a nice little rebound performance this year.
Yeah.
If you listen to him talk when he played for the Giants last year, it lit a hell of a fire under him because of the few snaps that he actually got.
They didn't know how to use him.
Push him because he was a top 5 pick.
Yeah, but they didn't know how to use him. They've been using. They put him like 3 different spots. Where you need to sit him down at one spot and do it well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Simmons was picked 8th in the draft.
Oh, okay. So
yeah.
Okay.
He's got the talent. It's just you got to get it out of him, and I think Happy can get it out of him.
Oh yeah. Well, shit. He's just got to beat up Isaiah.
When it comes to Simmons, the story with him has always been about which position was he more suitable to play, because that was the thing. They kept, when he was with the other teams, they moved him all over the place. He wasn't just they kept making a case that he wasn't just your typical linebacker out there.
Now, do you think McDuffie might have I'm looking over his shoulder. You think maybe?
I definitely think he should be looking over his
that's
shoulder.
what I'm thinking too.
He might have the edge in knowing the system and all of that, especially since he was one of Hafley's players in college.
Yeah.
But Isaiah's got some crazy freaking talent.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, Fuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
McDuffie's a nice depth piece and all. And he's okay for a starter if you need him to fill in. I don't want him to be the permanent starter for us.
No.
Especially since we got Edgerrin Cooper and Quay Walker on the other side. You got a relatively athletic linebacking unit, and he's the one outlier.
Mhm.
Hey, glad to have you, man. We get that there's a whole bunch of Packers podcasts out there, but
Yeah.
hey, you're trying. We greatly appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, the more I look at this team, I even have the question. There was a question I once saw in a morning show where somebody had to talk about how good does Jordan Love have to be for this team to actually make the necessary run that we want them to see.
Yeah,
Not much, man.
honestly, I think if he plays just more consistent than last year, and not having to deal with the injuries and that this will help get us to the promised land. And as long as he doesn't have the crazy amount of drops that he had last year too.
I don't know.
And let's be honest. Another thing I'm gonna have to call out for Jordan Love is to hold back a little bit when it comes to. I heard him talk about this in an interview about how aggressive he would be with some of the throws and the decisions that he made.
I was
in
just
and out
going to
the
bring that
pocket.
up.
Don't I keep saying to myself, don't force anything out there that is not there, especially the deep ball.
Well,
Like-
what I got out of it
take
too
your
is
time-
the touch.
Right. I would say take your time as far as taking what the defense gives you, and don't force anything out there on the field that isn't there.
Well, a lot of times,
I mean,
he'll have a guy free open.
One's got to be honest. When he is on point in his decision making, you won't see him throw a lot of picks, and you won't see him turn the ball over so much. Rather, the man is more than consistent enough, and he's got the talent to play the position. All we ask is that he's got to be more precise with his decision making and not force anything that isn't there.
Yeah, I definitely like to see him throw the ball away a little more than what we've seen. I don't want to see him thrown into triple coverage anymore. And then the double coverage, it massively depends on the point we are in at the game and the odds of it. Like if your guy's got a half a step even on him in double coverage, sure, give it a shot. But if they're running neck and neck with him, I don't know how many of those balls I want to see.
Man, I'm just gonna let him do what he wants to do, man, because he's been doing just fine, man. I mean, look at that one. Reed when he had fucking Kirby Joseph on his back or Branch on his back, came in the end zone, and he thread that right in that fucker.
You've had 2 years pass you by where you tried that before. Whoever this Ron guy is, show Jordan Love tough love. You've had 2 years pass you by. You tried that already, and the past 2 years he's already put together a winning record on you boys.
Yeah, I mean, Bears just don't know how to draft quarterbacks. He's been drafting these busts. I mean, I just don't get it. Bust after bust after bust. It's like, man, one of these days they'll get their shit together.
And let us not forget about the pattern that's been on repeat for them. Every time you bring a new QB in, it's usually going to be after his rookie year that you have to get a new coach.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's up there, Rob?
What's up, fellas?
But tell you the truth, Bears ain't worth talking about because they're fucking in their garbage basement fucking dwellers.
Well,
15 wins in 3 years. Get out of here, man. There ain't worth talking about.
Okay. But if I have to follow up what you were saying about our cornerback room, I am a little bit on the fence with the way it looks right now. Because I'm just gonna be honest. It's gonna take a lot out of these guys to impress me to say that I'm more than okay with them the way they are on this defense. Especially if these guys still want to push the issue that perhaps Keyshawn Nixon will be our CB1.
Well, is that what you want?
I know every Packers fan around here, even myself, do not want to see that, but much has shaped up to the possibility that according to the depth charts, Keyshawn Nixon is going to be one of our starters out there.
Yeah.
What was our starting line last year when it ended? When Jair was out? What were we playing with?
When Jair was out, when Jair was out, the corners that I remember that we had starting out there, it was Keyshawn Nixon and Carrington Valentine,
Yeah.
and in that slot, Javon Bullard was starting there.
Yeah, but now we got Hobbs.
Yeah, Hobbs.
But there's a strong case of possibility that they want to test out Nate Hobbs out in the boundary with Nixon.
Yeah, I was gonna say it is a possibility because you hear the coaches talking about how the guys can play all three positions there. And Isaiah, we don't have the guy with the phone board, but if you feel like coming on video, I'll pop the link out here so you can join us.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I like our corners, man. I don't know. They got a lot of room to grow. I like King. I think he needs more playing time.
I mean,
I mean, when I spoke with some other guys in our fan base, it was the case of you let Jair go without a plan. Like, did we really take the time to develop somebody who was more than fit and prepared to take over as the new CB1 if we were going to let Jair walk out like we did? Now, granted, it was a good argument to make that we didn't want to have a mirror situation similar to what we had with Bakhtiari that we could have had with Jair. Like, the guy was hurt too much the past 2 years, and we weren't having him out there when we needed him. So, of course, it came down to us having to let him go. But the problem we're going to have is almost similar to what the Lions could have when it comes to the retirement of Ragnow. We don't have that top level corner that's comparable to Jair that's prepared to replace him.
Yeah.
I mean, we get sure we got guys sure we may have had a top 10 defense without them, but that cornerback room is gonna be a little iffy at best when it comes to certain guys that we got who are gonna need some more time to develop.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I like what we got. I think Good was right when he said he's pleased with what we're doing right here. Do we bring someone else in? I really don't. I don't think no one's out there that's actually can help us right now. To tell you the truth, I don't think Ramsey could even help us.
Well, I've seen a show where somebody mentioned that Goody once said he was more than confident in more than one corner in our room as far as what we have. And his case was like, how many other GMs outside of Green Bay can actually say that about their CB room, that they got more than one got multiple corners in this room they are very confident in. And when I think about who he might have mentioned that he's got enough confidence in, I'm sure he has enough confidence in Nate Hobbs to wanted to take a chance to sign him in the first place out of free agency. He's got to have more than enough confidence in Carrington Valentine, given what he offered us last season.
Yeah, Carry-On's who I'm expecting that's going to take over the number one cornerback role. He's been real good for us the past 2 years, and he seems to be getting better. The only thing that's the knock on him, like John Dorn brought up earlier, is his tackling ain't the greatest. But he also packed on that 15 pounds of muscle, so hopefully that'll help with his tackling a bit.
Yeah. He wasn't really good against the run.
Yeah, that's going to be something. But
whoever,
I'm going to be honest. The way I look at this team, the corners that you have confidence, that Goose have confidence in, are going to have to step up and be an X factor for us this year. Like, if you're going to put Keyshawn Nixon as that CB1, he better make sure to break out and have a year almost similar to that of an All-Pro to me. that's the best chance he has to impress me this year. If he can
Yeah,
have
and
that kind of, if he can hold down his coverages and have that QB rating drop when targeted, yeah.
yeah, and hey, with him not focusing on special teams too, he might be a hell of a lot better at cornerback since all his time and energy is going to get devoted into, hey, I'm going to be a starting cornerback. So you can see
Well,
why he doesn't
really.
want to do that as much. And with the guys we've added this past off season, I'm not too worried about not having him back there on special teams.
Well, as far as special teams goes, I mentioned to some folks before, we signed McCole Hardman out of free agency for that said reason.
Well, one thing about it,
Holy shit, we've got
There goes-
ourselves a Woody.
You know what?
Yeah, we do.
It's all I want. How about it? How is everybody doing?
We're
Say,
we're good, Woody.
I want to
Oh,
see
you-
my boy Dorn.
how's it
raise your head
going,
up
Woody?
there.
Woody?
I raise your head. I want to see you. I can't see that beautiful, handsome face.
Oh God, don't turn into Chad on us, man.
I know.
Are you gonna buy my bobblehead there, Woody? Would you buy one?
Are you
Get you,
fucking serious?
bro. You could give them out to everybody who buys a car. You could just give them that John Dorn bobblehead.
I'll even autograph it.
And I will
Free
stick it right to
gift,
the
bro.
dashboard too.
Exactly.
Right to the
That's
dashboard.
awesome.
Wow, that's impressive, John. You're moving up.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So what's going on, fellas?
Oh, not much. Hey, welcome to the show there, Isaiah.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate that, man. It's like my second time being on the Green Bay podcast.
Oh, really? Well, welcome aboard, man.
We're glad to have you, man. Is there anything you want to talk about since you're the new guy?
Well, I heard y'all talk about the cornerback situation, man. So the last thing I heard you guys talking about, and one thing when it came down to that, man, I believe Keyshawn Nixon. I mean, he got a lot of faith, and I mean, I remember, at the end of the season, one of the last things he was saying, he's like, "I'm ready to be that, number one." So I think he's there. He's ready. He already know what his mindset is. He already know what his body situation is. So when he says, I'm ready, I could be that number one cornerback, I believe he got it and he's gonna get there. So that's one thing I believe when it comes down to him, he don't gotta worry. We as a group, as Packer fans, as the coaches, we don't have to worry about. And even when and we all love Alexander. But when it comes down to it, Nixon don't have to worry about the injuries. So that's one thing we should not have to worry about when it comes down to cornerback one at all. I mean, I understand when it comes down to Bullard. Yeah, I understand when it comes down to Bullard because he wasn't playing like as we thought he would. A lot of people was just running by him and it was crazy. But, when it comes down to cornerback one, I just look at it right there and Nixon is ready. And so after that, I mean, it looked like in a way Hobbs got his situation set.
What was his PFF rating for the end of the season?
For Nixon?
He's like 64 or something like that.
Wow, that's terrible.
We're gonna say it's not terrible,
Bro, if it's not up in the 70s at least, bro.
I mean, when I look at those grades being in the green, I usually think the green is somewhere around average. Like they're average players at the least.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I still think I look at it and I still think he's
got his moments.
Stepped up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I was going to say that there have been games where he's shown that he's got quite a bit of playmaking potential.
All corners though.
Expand onto that.
Yeah, he's put together some good plays for us. Whether it was a matter of a few pass breakups or even getting in the backfield to get a sack or two at some points or another.
Well,
yeah, he got a strip sack for us once before.
Well, he had a 92.7 pass rush grade. He was fourth best in the
Which
fucking league.
which
Pass
yeah,
rush.
which and that in itself tells me whenever you wanna call a corner blitz play, he's your guy for that job.
Yeah.
I still think
Well,
Valentine should be our number one, and I think Nixon should go to the number two receiver. I think Nixon should be our number one. I mean, Valentine should be our number one.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's what I
and-
personally think too. But yeah, I definitely agree with if anybody's blitzing, let it be Nixon out there.
Yeah.
Somebody that actually is a decent tackler.
Yeah.
Nixon or
Because
Cooper.
he has enough quickness to get in the backfield when need be.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's one
he
thing
does-
I do like.
yeah, he definitely showed us he's got some wheels on him from the couple of years we had him out there returning kicks.
Oh, and I like to see some other folks show themselves to have wheels too, like the new faces we got for the pass rush in the draft.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to see what that Sowell there does.
Baron Sorrell.
Yeah, Sorrell. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. If anything I didn't mention about him, he ran a 4.68 in his combine, which was
Really?
tied for 8 of most pass rushers.
How
Yup.
big is that dude that he can run that fast?
That's awesome.
I think I can run faster, to tell you the truth.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
You bet you that big boy beats your ass, John.
I can run it backwards faster.
Who
I
the fuck Bears fans say that shit?
Holy
Please
shit.
send them the fuck my way, please. Let
Oh.
me talk to them.
Why do they think like that? I mean,
Holy
that like
shit!
to hurt themselves.
14.
Do
14.
they
Bears
want to
gotta
hurt
do baby
themselves,
steps.
or-
Hey,
Steve, where did you
I've
find
seen-
that
I've
out?
seen
That would
I've
mean
seen
like
a few-
every other Bear fan, every Bear fan.
I'm gonna
almost.
be honest. I've seen some videos where some people would say the Bears have what it took to win the division.
What?
That's bad when our resident Bear fans even laughing
Nah,
at that.
I'm realist. There's no fucking way.
Hey,
No
can I
way.
say something?
Yeah.
Can I say something?
Okay.
Look, my mom's side of the family is like from Chicago, right? So there's a time when a few years back I went out there and I went to meet this side of the family, and so I met my grandpa. Well, it wasn't the first time I met my grandpa, but it was the time I went out there to see my grandpa. And so he's like, what's your favorite team? What's your And so when I finally tell him, he's like, no way! Like, no. It was so funny.
Okay.
Right,
Well,
bro.
shit, Rob's
You
got-
still call him Grandpa?
I was
Oh,
gonna say,
fellas,
Rob's
to-
got himself a family like that that's split between Bears and Packers.
Well, it sounds like
Uh-huh.
Yoli too.
Well, gentlemen, to answer a question from earlier, you talk about how big was Sorrell for him to run a 4.68. The man is 6'3", and his weight is 256.
Cool.
Oh, so that's
He
like
can
me.
freaking move.
That's fine.
Yeah, Woody would run faster than that
Did you
even.
move that fast, Woody?
Yeah. Yeah, 40
Oh.
feet.
Yeah. 40 feet, not 40
I got a
yards.
cramp. I got a cramp.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Got a cramping up.
That's no way. I'm still, well, talking about this on Wednesday's show too. Is that I don't know about how you guys feel. I'm scared of Minnesota, man.
Yeah, Minnesota, with the moves that they did and how they were last year with Sam Darnold, makes me worried that, even if JJ's just that they're still going to be able to be a thorn in our sides.
Yeah, and they boosted
I've already
their offensive. They boosted up their offensive line. They got Jordan Mason to pack up Aaron Jones. I'm like, I'm still scared of them, man.
Yeah, that's what I said. Vikings
I
are the
mentioned-
most
I mentioned-
If JJ McCarthy is good, manages the game, they might have the same fucking record as last year. And
Yeah.
nobody thought they were going to go with their record last year.
I certainly didn't.
Yeah,
And I-
See, well, now we're all
Yeah,
expecting.
but,
so now they're gonna do the right thing.
Yeah, but you know
Yeah,
what? They got
but
that trend.
what
One
makes-
year they're good, next year they're bad. One year they're good, next year they're bad. It's that trend. It's been like that, and it's just going to happen that way. They're going to be bad.
Well, Bears
JJ
were
Well,
bad last
there was
year.
the try-
How will you make it out of preseason? You'll probably get hurt again.
Bears were bad last year. That means we're good this year. So good job, John. I appreciate that.
Well, you guys would be good, but
here's the
what
deal.
is
That's
8
all
games
you
good?
about
I mean,
that.
8 games is
Above
good for
that,
you, I guess. You know, 8
No,
games.
if there's anything you
I
paid
mean,
attention,
I'll give you
if
that,
there was
8
anything
games.
you had to pay attention to when it came to that, some of those years that the Vikings were bad, part of those reasons had to be because of certain injuries that they were not able to overcome. Like the last time they had a bad season was because Kirk Cousins went down nearly halfway during the year with that Achilles tear,
Yeah.
and they had to shuffle between QBs that same year.
And plus, Dallas Turner, they didn't play him a lot last year. He was in and out a lot. Imagine him on the fucking defensive field. Good God.
Yeah, I don't bite Dan Campbell's kneecaps. I'd chew his fucking kneecaps, man. I spit him out. Fucking Dan Campbell. Oh, he's a fraud. No,
Yeah,
no
John,
fraud.
tell him, John, you have your own bobblehead. Fuck.
He's a loudmouth fraud, man. Sideline puppet. That's all he is.
But 14-3. Hold up. Steve, please tell me who said that.
Said he's on a lot of podcasts.
I'm saying
I've seen
8
the
or 9
comment, too.
tops. I'm
I've
saying
seen the
8 or 9
comment, too.
tops.
Look, I'm
Man.
going around. I'm going around talking mad shit on all of them, bro, and all Bear fans are coming at me. You don't understand. We're coming at you guys this year.
All
We're
right,
gonna get you guys.
Do you
Well,
do y'all think
Okay.
it's that receiver
Buddy.
they just got in the draft? They got that receiver and they just super happy.
Luther?
You think they just gonna come
Luther?
and beat us?
What are you
Luther?
going to do about a pass rush?
We got to see how this Deo. I mean, the last Indianapolis Colt prick that we got, and look what he did.
Yeah.
But we picked up Deo. Montez Sweat. Hopefully, he was injured all last year, so he
Hopefully
played
it'll
like.
come around gear.
And
So y'all have somebody that was injured last
But
year
then-
that's coming in and y'all supposed to whoop our ass.
no, he
But what-
was Montez Sweat was playing last year, but he was playing injured. I didn't say nothing about whipping nobody's fucking ass.
Yeah, I think he had
Whoa.
I think Sweat had like 5 or 6 sacks last
But,
year all year.
But then,
Right.
what would you feel about the other signings that you got for the defense now? Like, we know you got another edge rusher that played with the Colts last year.
Deo, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I just said, we don't know. We don't know because the last Indianapolis Colts defensive edge rusher that we had, we got a question at safety. We don't know how Briscoe's going to do after his concussion. Next
Yeah,
year we have
Yeah.
no safeties under contract next year.
But at least your safety ain't fucking 50 years old, though, at least.
Jesus Christ.
You know, you got your Smith over in the Vikings.
Steve's gonna fly a hot air balloon to all of us. What the
Yeah.
And
All right, Steve, come on, bro.
but then,
I'll send a drone
you're
to
right,
check you
Woody.
out.
We don't know, and
No.
I've been said before, Woody. I'm just not bought in completely on the new changes in your own line. That's what I need to see to be a believer.
Well, all I can say is if that offensive line stays healthy, we don't know Dahlman. He didn't have a healthy year ever since he came in the league. Tooney, he played and won Super Bowls with Mahomes, and then Jonah Jackson. Now, if they all stay healthy and the Ozzie that we picked up in the draft with Darnell Wright, if they stay all healthy, we're 10 times better than last year's O-line. That's a fact.
What's your biggest question, though? What's the biggest question Bear fans are waiting to have answered?
Their center. If Dahlman goes down, who the fuck are we going to do?
Shit, it ain't. Is Bear Johnson a real coach? That should be my first one. Is he a real coach? I mean, only reason I say that is because, bro, Goff was already schooled up. They just put pieces around him and let him play. He didn't teach what's his name, the backup there, Hooker. He didn't teach him how to play football, bro. Are you guys worried he's going to be able to teach Caleb?
Well, Jesus, don't even get started with that.
I'm just saying, it's a legit question, bro, because Goff was already trained up. He literally was. So, I mean, I'm just asking. I mean,
listen, new coaches, we all have questions. Like,
oh yeah, for sure.
If I was a Detroit Lion fan, even though they had Campbell in there, all the coaches that they have knew because they're on the Bears now. Some of them. My biggest question is that I know all the hype with Ben Johnson, the offensive coordinator, big fucking whoop. Should you stay an offensive coordinator? Should you stay a coordinator or be a coach? That's the question. Because some coaches now that suck should have stayed coordinators. We won't know until this year.
Right. You won't know until he plays. He's got to be put to the fire. That's what you're doing this year.
Right.
I mean, that's if I was a Bear fan, having no coaches for I don't know how long, bro. You guys have been like, I mean, since 2018, that was the last time you won the division when you had Nagy, and I don't even know if he was that great of a coach.
No.
You know what I mean?
He got rid of that defense. That defense was good.
But honestly, man, you guys are like winning the division like once a decade. I mean, something's got to change, and you got to get. I mean, my first question would be: is Ben Johnson the coach? Is he the guy?
I'm just wondering if Cam Williams be trying his pillows every weekend.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
or cries when he goes home when he loses. Yeah. But I give
he's
everybody.
He's a Packers fan, Steve.
Everybody asks me about Caleb. You know, his second year, blah blah blah. I'm like, well, you can't have a sophomore year after a 5-win season getting sacked. No. What do you get sacked? 168 times?
68 times, buddy.
What's a sophomore slump from a 5-win season? What, a 3-win season?
Exactly. Now, if Jaden Daniels does good this year, like he did last year, you want to see me fucking pissed.
Oh, I'm sure we will.
But if we gotta be honest, sorry,
go ahead, man.
I'm gonna say the one thing. If you're gonna really call out somebody to have a sophomore slump, it doesn't just matter about team record. You have to look at their numbers. Like if they have a dip somewhere in some of their stats from last year to this year, then you can call out a sophomore slump somewhere.
Oh, so you're saying if Caleb Williams going to get sacked 168 times, he would probably have had 20 more interceptions, but he only had 5. But he got sacked that many times, and with 5 wins, and when he did have time, he would overthrow receivers. Yeah, but granted, you listen. I'm not bashing Caleb. I wish I wish he turns out good. I really do.
Well, that's where you find out if you're coaches. This is the coaches. This is why you got a new coach, bro. This is exactly why.
This is like a gauge here and see where you guys are at, basically, man.
Well, I mean, I personally, from my perspective, I say the Bears pretty much stacked Caleb Williams up with a variety of weapons to the point where he has no excuse when it comes to if he plays horribly or not. If he is bad, it's gonna be on him, not on the team around him. Because I think the Bears,
with the firepower we had last year, I thought he would have no fucking excuse.
Right. You guys did that last year, like you retooled. You guys added on the O-line. You added to wide receiver. You went and got fucking Keenan Allen. You drafted a wide receiver. You got the number 1 pick. I mean, you guys had everything going for you last year.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Everything.
And
we it's 2 years. It's 2 years in a row that the Bears. It's 2 years in a row the Bears picked the second best player in the draft. So how does that make me feel? Next.
Somebody was saying
and of course, this past draft you got more weapons. Like you got yourself another tight end to end next to goal command, and you went out and got another receiver.
See, the sucky part about it all is you fucking failed on the best fucking pick that you could like.
I wanted Warren.
Yeah, that'd have been a better choice, that's for sure.
All right, Isaiah, you were trying to get in.
I was saying because he had brought up earlier that he was bringing up about the health of the Bears and the linemen and the health of them. Well, that's for every team, period. The health and the injuries of all the team periods. When it comes down to that, our teams, period, y'all keep that health and the injury all good where it's supposed to be at. Every team is going to be good and all right. But otherwise, when it comes down to it, your lineman, that offensive line going to get injured, then your offensive line going to look bad, period. Because now you got that man gone, man. I mean, you got one of
I got a question for you, Isaiah.
What's up?
If Green Bay, their offensive line, you tell me if this ever happened in history. Did you have an offensive lineman, like when your lineman got hurt, did you have a lineman player that played every position on an offensive line?
You said an offensive player. Yeah, Green Bay was able to find a lot of dudes. In matter of fact, it wasn't just finding them, but it was teaching them how to play multiple positions as well, like they're doing right now. Matter of fact, drafting somebody at a tackle or drafting somebody at a guard, and then teaching them how to play the center, and then also moving them to a tackle as well. So
Hey,
that's what things Green Bay have been doing for years.
Isaiah, we had our tight end being our fucking long snapper last year.
Oh,
Ooh, not good.
Cole Kmet.
Yeah.
Absolutely. He did a hell of a job.
Yeah.
I'm saying when the Bears get one injury on our offensive line, they'll play the whole fuck. Cody Whitehair, a couple years ago, played every offensive line position, and we got rid of him.
Yeah, those are hard to come by, man. You know.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
But so
those
when it came
the
down to
versatile
that many
linemen. Yeah.
injuries with y'all, that's crazy when it comes down to that many injuries with this team, with the Bears. But yet, I mean, it came down to a lot of trash talk with y'all. But apparently, y'all have a lot of injuries. And I mean, that's my thing. It came down to so much trash talk. But yet, it was these injuries as well that y'all using. Oh,
It's called off-season champs. They're off-season champs. That's what it's called.
Mhm.
And once the season starts, they
Well,
ghost.
and-
It's just that's what happens when you're 15 games in 3 years. That's what happens, man.
Yep.
yeah.
I say Mini or Maxi. That's what I ask them. They get injured like that. Mini or Maxi.
But
Oh, man.
so this year, tell you the truth, it's all up on Williams. If he can play fucking pretty good, I think the Bears can be a really good team.
John.
If he can play it good. If he
yeah.
could.
As
Okay.
long as
big
they
talk.
stay healthy. As long as they stay healthy.
But one thing about it, he's got to get the ball out of his hands faster. He's got to make quicker decisions. He's got to fucking, I mean, he's got to really up shit up, man. Yeah, he's got to really, I mean,
I think your first half of your season is going to be kind of iffy, but your second half is going to be way
I
better.
mean, what does Ben Johnson
gonna
do
start
if he
to tell.
doesn't? I
You're
mean,
gonna
does he
start
bench him? See, I can't work with this fucking idiot. Fucking give me
I-
fucking someone else.
Well, listen, it depends what nail color he has on. But
Yeah.
anyway, no. I'm just saying,
Well,
and everybody says, you know, it's his second year, blah blah blah. I give him to like week 7 or 8, and he better fucking produce,
Exactly.
or we're drafting
Well,
another
hey.
quarterback.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Can't fuck
I thought
around,
the-
man. Now that
hey,
roster you
I
got,
thought the
can't fuck
Bears-
around like that too long.
as far as other quarterbacks the Bears have, as far as options, you still got Age of Beja to lean on, and you just acquired Case Keenum.
Yeah, which both of
They
them
hired Case
are
A-Dub,
doing better
it is-
picking up the system.
and A-Dub, I respect it. Is there a point to that?
Didn't they hire Case Keenum to be the babysitter for Caleb?
I think that's a nice way of saying
I mean,
Calvin
I
Williams
thought
a
that's what
bust.
they. I mean, the
He
whole
just
plan
got-
is to go with Caleb. He's going to get 1 year tried with Ben Johnson.
See the
At the end of the
problem-
year, Ben can't work with them. They'll say so, and then you guys will have an issue.
But one thing, one thing I will say, you know, that going into his rookie year, the coaching staff sucked. And then they played the coach halfway through the season. So I got to give him a benefit of the doubt and see what he does this year. You know, see if he does improve. Maybe
Well,
I'm too harsh on him.
The other thing is that when you get sacked 168 times,
Yeah,
every snap you're thinking, where am I going to get fucking hit? Right there, you're distracted.
yeah.
Mhm.
That was his big problem.
Bro, he
big
held
problem.
the ball too long a lot of times.
Well, no, like towards the end of the year, he did. He had like 2.7 seconds release point, but with our offensive line, holy shit! But when you do have time and have receivers open, you better not overthrow them like you did last year. You better gun them, man. Fuck.
He
That's
makes
why
it
not all-
better
not
on
all-
broken plays. He always
But
does
not
better on
all
broken
it was-
plays.
yeah, I mean, it wasn't all like overthrows, but some was definitely some questionable throws.
I think his nicest pass was that wasn't a penalty. Nicest pass is when he threw to DJ Moore against Detroit to
Yeah.
tie the game up. That
Yeah.
fucking pass was nice. You got to do
Yeah.
that all the time, man.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with that
Case,
one.
Case Keenum.
Because
Oh God.
Case needs to be the
man.
mentor, but Caleb don't need one. Why do you say that, bro?
Oh my goodness.
I would
Dude.
not go that
I
far.
mean, this
bro.
man is walking
No.
around admitting he's crying on a pillow at night. He's
He
playing
paid
in
him
the
his
Who did
bro.
Case Keenum
This
help
guy
last
screams
year?
he needs someone to help him
Was it
out.
Stroud?
Stop it, Ron. Come on,
Yeah,
Ron.
he did that Minnesota against with Diggs against New Orleans. That big throw, big fucking whoop.
Caleb don't need one.
Oh boy.
Ron just saying stuff to say stuff, just like
really.
you said earlier about the Bears. The same, not the same as last season.
I don't. Yeah, he
Here we
needs a
go.
veteran now.
Here
Yeah,
we go.
I mean,
Here we go. That's right. He needs that help. Mike, 100%, bro. Here's
sign
a
Joe
voice of reason.
Flacco.
Here's a voice of reason. Mike's here. Come on, Mike. Speak that shit for him.
Oh man, I tell you. Ooh boy, I love shit talkers, man. I really do.
Agent be probably playing by week 8 or 10.
Yeah, because his fucking dad will probably arm wrestle somebody if they play my kid. That's one other guy I wouldn't fuck with either.
Yeah.
Nope. And Ken, I wouldn't fuck with. I know Oliveira on Saturday.
Oh, I cannot wait for it. Taporia's gonna knock his ass right out.
All right, next subject.
Real quick, hey Woody, real quick, do you ever think Caleb would just sit down like in a pocket for a minute and really like launch the ball? Because it really do seem like he'll get in the pocket for like 3 seconds and run.
Yeah, he's a more of a pocket passer, as you see. You watch him back in USC when he was throwing 3 interceptions against Notre Dame.
Yeah, I remember that. Like, I'm from California, man. Like, I'm from the south side, San Bernardino in that area. And so I remember watching him. But it was like my whole thing. I remember seeing a lot of different quarterbacks mobile like that. But it's like you have to get your time in the pocket for a minute. And that's my thing. Like, it don't seem like he gets his time in the pocket. Like it seemed like he'd rather run right away.
That's what fans are saying because okay, can I answer this? Can I?
Yeah, you don't. I'm gonna, bro, because this guy's screaming for somebody to tell him.
Hey, Ron, I realize you're a Bears fan. I've been a Bears fans for 44 years. The reason why he had 3K is because we were behind the whole fucking year. You know what I mean? It's not like there were plays called for him. Is because we were behind every year. And you got to think the 5 wins we had last year, the first win, our defense had all the points against Tennessee.
Did you hear that? The 5 wins. You only had 5 wins, Ron. 4. You acting like you. I mean, bro, come on, man. Stop.
I think like I said, I hope the O line helps out. You know, Caleb Williams. The guy doesn't deserve to get killed like he did. But yeah, I see him being more of a pocket passer than obviously a mobile quarterback. If he stays in the pocket with this with the 2 tight ends with Loveland and Kmet, then you got more. What's that? And I think
more those 2 tight ends.
Yeah,
well, yeah. I'll tell you what, Woody. When it comes to these new guys you plugged into the offensive line, the most worrisome one I would have to look at when it comes to the guys you signed is Jonah Jackson.
Well, yeah, that was Ben Johnson's boy.
Yeah,
that's why.
And because if there's a weakness for him, it has to be the pass blocking grade. Because if you go to the pass blocking grade for PFF, it was a 59.3.
Oh my God! Do we have another Ken on here with the PFF? Oh my God, guys! It's a team sport. I don't want to fucking hear it. It's a team sport.
Yeah, but individual grades help you rate your defense. That's all that's for, bro. That's all that is.
It gives you a good idea of the kind of guys you're putting in on the team right now.
Oh,
just trust me, bro. You're saying to yourself, I want to load myself with a bunch of 80s.
Yeah, bunch
of 90s,
right?
But if the offensive line, like Dolman, I think if he stays healthy, he could be the center of the future. But if they can do a pass block, I guarantee Caleb Williams is going to stay in that pocket and just gun.
So you have more interceptions this year?
I think Adunze is going to have a breakout year this year.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Adunze, okay, I can see that because it's
Rome Adunze.
I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I know Burton's not a first round pick, right? He wasn't a first round pick, right?
No, he was second round.
Who, Rome? No, he was our 9th pick.
We're talking about Luther Burden. He was
Luther Burden. Yeah, Mr.
Yeah, he's not gonna take his spot from him. No way. He's not going to take DJ Moore's spot just because
no.
DJ's all in again this year. He's all in, starting out at least. He's all in.
No, Luther's going to be our slot.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see.
Man, so y'all got like 3 good receivers now, and Green Bay struggling with like 8 of them.
Bro, they had 3 good receivers last year. What do you mean? They had
I'm
three
telling-
last year. They had
I'm
Keenan
saying,
Allen,
I-
they had Roma Dunze, and they had DJ Moore. They
Yeah,
had three solid receivers.
Hey, and,
And
I
they
was,
went
and
and
I,
got Everett, the tight end. They had Cole Kmet, the tight end. I mean, bro,
Yeah,
they
I agree.
had guys that could catch. It was the quarterback that couldn't get him the ball. That's
yeah,
the
well,
problem.
they gotta start using Komet right too. They haven't used him right as well.
I mean, most of the games they were they didn't score no points, and in the second half they were playing catch up, and that's where Caleb thrives. He thrives in that run and gun. You know, run out, get open, throw the ball, and schoolyard kind of ball. And he did better on that. He's
Yeah, I
trolling.
hear you, man. Hey, man, I am silly. I am so silly, man. When I'm making these comments and
Oh,
stuff, I'm super
look.
silly. Sometimes you go good.
Why are you
Letting
trolling?
go of
You
your
don't like
man.
Junior,
Bellis?
you mean
Like
Bear
Bellis,
Down Mike?
He didn't like Bellis.
He said Luther Burden is gonna be what Velvis Jones Jr. was meant to be for y'all.
Was meant to be. What I mean, either you
Oh,
are or
yeah.
you're not.
Velas is a fuck. Oh my god.
No, bro. Nobody care about the Care Bears. Woody Frank.
Oh,
Yoli, Yoli, your brothers care. That's all I gotta say, buddy.
Oh.
Brothers.
I mean, I think we do care about the Bears because when we win, we celebrate. So I think
Yeah.
we do care.
Care Bears.
On a blocked field goal.
Celebrate good time. Come on. Da, da, da,
Bro,
da.
Isaiah.
hey, bro, the Bears
Isaiah,
almost
don't-
swept us too. We almost got swept by the whole division. A
Yeah.
blocked
Isaiah-
field goal. A blocked
Isaiah,
field goal
don't-
was all it
Yeah.
was. That's the
Isaiah,
only
don't quit your
difference.
day job,
We
buddy.
sucked last year. We sucked against the division. We were horrible.
Yeah, we're going 5-1 this year.
Yeah, I like to see us
Ooh.
flip that around to 5-1 instead of 1-5.
He
That
said
was horrible.
my day job. That's why I keep a smile on my face and just have fun.
Don't sing again. That's all I ask.
Well,
I got you, bro.
let's be. Yeah, well, one's got to be upfront and clear about something. Yeah, we did look bad against the division, but when you look at if you analyzed and look at the games that we played against our division, we could compete with those guys and the reason why you would think you can compete with them is because you think about how much did you lose by against the teams you played in your division.
Well, what is this way? This year we're going to be speed bumps.
Because out of all the games that we played against everybody in our division, the Lions game was the only one we played that wasn't close, that we played at home. Everybody else was a single digit loss.
That first Minnesota game, though, bro, they smacked us 21-0 right off the bat. We was down 21.
At halftime, we were down at that much at halftime. Yes.
Yeah, they smacked the shit out of us.
But then you got to think. We still managed to fight back and make it close.
Yeah,
It was just a matter of getting necessary stops defensively to where we could have came back and beat.
Talk about last year. This year. We're gonna whoop some ass. We're going.
I agree. That's the difference from last year to this year. We have
We're going right to the Super Bowl.
Do that little extra and get past that.
What is that? What is that? A participation trophy? Was that?
No, that's a trophy, man.
No, it's not the Bears trophy.
The fucker's gonna destroy people this year, man.
Look at that dude, man. He's a
That dude's
specimen.
ripped.
Look at
So
him.
is Genty. He's not going to have 2,000 yards. Genty looks bigger than that.
Fucking Ben, that's why more fucking sacks than fucking Hutchinson.
Man,
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to him this
Well,
year.
Garrett wants a bet on that. If somebody wants to know.
Wow, now there's a bet, John.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Looking forward
Well,
for LBN this year.
well,
Here's the
Yeah,
Vikings offensive lineman.
Chad will take you up on that bet.
The
You should
Vikings
throw that
offensive
chance away, bro.
lineman.
Oh my God.
as much as we would talk about how big LVN is, my case is you got to play big as you look.
You know, whoop that ass.
Especially when it comes down to him being in a major proving year like a few others.
Mm-hmm. Well, to give Van Ness a little bit of credit, he had to move from defensive tackle to outside linebacker, and then move from outside linebacker to defensive end. So hopefully that's why he's had a bit of a struggle to begin his career, and we'll see a hell of a lot more out of him this year, because every so often he'll give you those flashes of, oh, okay, that's why we drafted this guy, and then he'll disappear.
Well, somebody posted something to be a troll trying to compare Lucas Van Ness to Aiden Hutchinson to say Lucas Van Ness only ever got 40-something pressures and more games than Aiden Hutchinson did for a full season. To where, yeah, did we really draft a bust in the first round in Van Ness?
Yeah. What pick was Hutch though in the first round?
Second.
Number 2.
There you go. And what pick was Van Ness?
I believe he was around 12 or 13.
Mm-hmm. And when we were drafting Van Ness there, we already knew this kid was going to be a project.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, look at Henderson. It took him 3 years before he started going.
Bro, we didn't expect. I mean, Barry's defense just was demoralizing and sucked. So, I mean, the fact that, he came on at the end of the season last year. He looks like he's put on like 15, 20 pounds of muscle. I'm ready for him to just go Hulk and crush everybody.
Exactly.
Did you say Hulk?
Yep.
Yeah, he's gonna go
I thought you said
Hercules. You got Hercules, Hulk, whatever you want to call him.
Oh, Nutty Professor. I got you.
At least you don't got a quarterback looks like this. Not by hating.
Hey, come on. You leave Detroit's Most Wanted alone.
Come on, he's gonna have at least 10 yards.
All right, let's go, boys. Jared's off.
Jared's off.
Yeah, ain't that kind of goofed up, man? No, we started training camp on Alexander Day, 23.
Well,
What's up, Edgar? Welcome to the show.
It's a good day to start because we're going to be bringing up our new Alexander starting this season.
We get the family night right up there.
No, Wednesday the 23rd, July the 23rd. There it is.
Then we play the Jets. They're first.
Let's go. Family night is August 2nd.
Are you going?
Thinking about it, bro.
Yeah, your family. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm fucking family, bro. I'm family.
So why you sound so angry? Why?
I'm bloody.
Me?
Why?
I don't get angry, Isaiah. You'll know.
You want to know why?
I just said sound. That's how it sounded to me. You sound so angry.
You want to know why Woody sounds angry? Because 3 of the guys on this podcast were all Italian, and most of us don't know how to control our tone.
Right. Yeah.
Bro.
I'm the full flesh Guinea, though.
Look at him. Hey, just look at him. He's grumpy as fuck.
Yeah, I am.
Well, come on,
Isaiah. You should see me when I'm driving.
We have. Sometimes he calls in when he's driving. You should see him. Oh yeah.
I'm good. I don't want to see you when you're driving.
He's got road. I mean, to me, it's just normal. To me, that's normal the way you drive.
Rob, the only reason we think that's normal is because we're guineas too.
I know. I drive the same fucking way. Who the fuck let you out to drive today?
But I'm Sicilian. We have the better. I'm Sicilian. We have the better pizza.
There you go, Woody. Let them know about it.
Hey, you probably do. I agree. But if anything, you on the road, I'm going to laugh.
Oh, okay. I got you.
I'm going to laugh. You going off and stuff. I'm going to sit there laughing.
No,
and I'm like, yeah, you right.
No, I don't speak my mind.
Woody's absolutely hilarious when he's out there driving.
Oh, God. Here we go. Fucking drivers. Pieces of shit.
I swear to God, he learns a new swear word every day.
Think about it.
My friend do that. I got a friend, and he's riding on his bike, and he's like, move, motherfucker!
Oh, yeah. That's kind, though. I would have finger gestures, too.
Well, this has definitely been a fun show, but unfortunately, we have hit that time. We want to thank everybody for watching. Thank you guys that took your time to comment. Thanks everyone that was on the panel. Have yourselves a wonderful rest of your day. And as always, it's
go
Pack, go.
Yeah, yo, it's game time. Ain't no messing around. Huddle Sports Network, the best in town. From NFL rumors to the latest trends, we got all your sports, just tune in, my friends. Catch us on Roku, Fire Stick, take your pick. Facebook, YouTube, where the action's slick. Daily shows that drop like a bomb. From 10 to 11, it's Ken and Ken, stay calm. Huddle up, catch the vibe, feel the rush. Get your news, get your fills in the clutch. Over 27 podcasts, we breaking it down. Join the team, Huddle Sports, wear the crown. Live every weekday, it's how we roll. Lions Talk with Jeremy B, we taking a stroll. From 11 to 12, don't miss a beat. We break down the game, make the info sweet. The Daily Huddle Podcast, noon to 1. CST Zone, we're just having fun. Toss your doubts, we bring the facts. Tune into the Huddle.